If you're looking for a dog trainer in Southbury, you know that finding the right one can make all the difference. So, let's walk through how to find a really great one for you and your dog.
You know, living here in Southbury with a dog is pretty special. One day you could be at a busy event at Heritage Village, and the next year exploring the quiet trails over near Kettletown State Park. A well-trained dog just makes all of that so much easier and way more fun for everybody.
So how do you make sure your dog is a welcome, happy part of all your adventures around town? Well, it all comes down to good training. That's really the key to feeling confident about including your dog in everything Southbury has to offer.
And let's think about what that looks like in real life here. We're talking about teaching your dog to just walk calmly down Main Street South without pulling, or how to be polite around all the families and kids at Ballantyne Park. Even just being able to stay focused when you're on those beautiful trails. These are the skills that make a huge difference day in and day out.
Okay, so before you even start searching for a trainer, it's a really good idea to get clear on what you and your dog actually need. First things first, let's figure out your specific training goals. Just take a second and think about it. Are you bringing home a brand new puppy and starting from zero? Or maybe you're trying to work on a specific issue, like your dog pulling on the leash every time you go for a walk, or jumping all over guests. Just knowing what you want to achieve is the perfect first step. These are some of the most common reasons people start looking for a trainer. Maybe you need some help with puppy socialization, or just the basics like sit and stay. Or maybe it's more about house manners, or even something a bit more complex like reactivity or anxiety. Just seeing which of these buckets your situation fits into will help a lot.
So once you know your goals, you can start to think about the right format. In-home training is amazing because you're working on issues exactly where they happen, like barking at the mailman or learning to walk nicely in your own neighborhood. On the other hand, group classes are fantastic for practicing focus around other dogs and people, but in a totally controlled environment.
All right, now for the big question. How do you actually pick the right person for the job? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what to look for and the most important questions you should be asking.
The absolute first thing to look for is a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. It's a simple idea, really. It just means they use rewards, like yummy treats or lots of praise, to encourage the behaviors you want to see. It's humane, it's effective, and it builds a really strong, trusting bond between you and your dog. Now, credentials can be a really good sign of a trainer's knowledge and how serious they are about their profession. You don't have to memorize all these acronyms, but just know that certifications like CPD-TKA show a great foundation, and others like an IAABC, CDBC, signal that a trainer has special knowledge for trickier issues like fear or aggression.
When you're talking to a potential trainer, try to have these 4 questions ready to go. You want to hear them talk about positive methods, about how they keep learning, and especially how they'll create a plan that's just for your dog and your Southbury lifestyle. And of course, how you'll both know you're making progress.
All right, let's talk about the practical side of all this. What does this kind of investment look like in Southbury? And where can you actually go to put all that awesome new training into practice? So here's a general idea of training costs in our area for 2025. A series of group classes might run you a couple $100s, while a whole package of private lessons at your home is a bigger investment. A one-time behavior consult for a specific problem is usually somewhere in the middle. This should give you a good ballpark for budgeting.
Really, the best way to think about this is as an investment. You're not just paying for a few lessons, you're investing in years and years of a happier, safer, and just more enjoyable life with your dog.
And once you get started, you'll need places to practice in the real world. Ballantyne Park is perfect for working on staying calm around lots of activity. The Southbury Dog Park is your go-to for safely practicing that come-when-called skill. And the trails at Kettletown are just ideal for working on focus while you're on a leash.
So, what's the end result of all this planning and practicing? Well, it's having a dog that is truly a confident companion right there by your side.
A well-trained dog isn't just about being obedient. They really do become a partner you can confidently bring with you anywhere, whether you're running errands, visiting friends, or just having a nice day out and about in town. This really sums it all up, doesn't it? It's that combination of planning ahead, using kind methods, and practicing consistently that helps your dog become that confident, well-behaved friend we all want. Hopefully, you're feeling ready to start this journey. Finding the right trainer and putting in that work together opens up a whole new world for you and your dog. It truly makes every part of your life better, making all those interactions with friends, neighbors, and even strangers around town a positive experience for everyone. Good luck with all your training adventures.